Have mercy on me, a sinner.
Hey guys, welcome to another DayZ video. I have done a lot of these lately, and this one's a little bit different. As you can see, I'm vlogging this time, which I don't really do that much. And this video is about changes that I would like for them to add or make to DayZ. Obviously, they're still in alpha stage, so a lot of these could be coming, and I'm not complaining about the game. I love DayZ standalone so far, even though it's in alpha, which is very impressive for me to like a game that's in alpha so much. So again, you might agree with some of these, you might disagree with some of these changes, but these are the personal things that I would like for them to change in the DayZ game so far. So I've actually written this pretty big list here, so I do have a lot to talk about. Some of them I might just skip completely because some of them are pretty stupid, but the first one I'd like to talk about is I would like for them to add RPG elements. So but what I mean by that is I should be able to choose who I am before I start the game. So just say I choose that I want to be a doctor, then I should start with bandages, for example, and I should be able to use my bandages faster than someone who chose a chef. A chef should start with food, they should be able to eat and drink a little bit faster than a doctor can, or just say I want to start as a soldier, then I'm wearing army clothes, which means my inventory is slightly bigger to begin with. Just minor things like that um, would make the game so much more deeper. You know, I want to be a doctor so I can heal people faster, I can heal myself faster. It makes my character completely, well, not completely different, but it makes my character totally different to somebody else's character. You know, makes things a little bit more interesting, I think. Now, this is something that is a little weird because it is unrealistic but realistic at the same time. I think the world should be easier to navigate, so I'm just going to assume that this person who's starting the zombie apocalypse knows where they are. They're not in a random town somewhere. They know where they are, so I should be able to navigate the area more easily. So if I find a map, for example, I should already it should tell me where I am. I should kind of already know where I am, and I should be able to navigate that way instead of having to look at street signs. My character probably already knows where he or she is. Now, the next 2 points I have kind of going hand in hand together, so I'll just kind of knock them out at once. Stats. People love stats in video games, and I know it's more realistic for me to keep count of how many zombies I've killed and stuff, but it doesn't hurt to have statistics in games. So I wanted to kind of know how many zombies I've killed, and they had that in the DayZ mod. I want to know how many hours I've been alive, or how many meals I've eaten, or how many other players I've interacted with, stuff like that. It's not a big deal to add that into the game. No one's going to look at that and go, "Oh, that's unrealistic to have statistics." It's fun. It lets you kind of work towards something. I want to live for 100 hours, so then I'll know how many hours I've lived for, and I feel like I'll accomplish something when I've reached that. Now, this one, kind of, a little bit iffy if it's good or bad. I'm not sure. I think zombies are way too hardcore. They can see you from a mile away, and they just automatically assume that you're alive. However, one zombie won't run after another zombie. They somehow know that they're dead, that each other are dead, but even if you were to walk past a zombie from a mile away, he would have no idea that you were dead or alive. He would just start chasing you automatically. So I feel like that if I was sprinting down a road, sure, zombies should know that I'm alive. But if I'm walking down a road really casually, the zombie probably shouldn't know that I'm alive just from looking at me from a massive distance. Add that. Now this one is actually really realistic. So why this isn't in the game, I don't know. They probably will add it. I would assume so. I want to be able to walk and run while I'm drinking and eating. Now, I'll walk to work every day with a cup of coffee in my hand. Every time I take a sip, I don't stand still and have a sip of water. I got a text message interrupting me. So I want to be able to walk and run while I'm drinking, and because a lot of the time I'll be mid-drink or mid-bandage, for example. I know it's a little bit less realistic with the bandage, and a zombie will come in the room, and I'll either have to cancel the action or just get hit until I'm done drinking the water. I want to be able to kind of walk away while drinking. Not a big deal to add that into the game. Now, this one I think is pretty fun, and I would love to see them add this into the game. During, this is just a quick example. You'll find a rock, for example, and I'm not really sure what you can do with the rock. You can probably open food with it and stuff, but I want to be able to take that rock, throw it, and distract the zombie. Make that zombie run over there while I cross the street. I want to be able to throw things to distract the zombies instead of just having to crawl past them or something like that. I want to be able to distract zombies because they're stupid. I'm smart. I can throw stuff to distract them, make them go over there. Now, I'm not really sure how health works in this game. I know that once you get injured, you'd need a blood transfusion to get your health back. Certain things like eating certain foods would make your health come back in the mod. Only on some servers, some not. I would, in real life, I'm not a doctor or anything. I'm not a doctor, but your blood regenerates itself if you have water and food and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure in real life. So just say I get hit by a zombie and I lose half my health. After 4 hours of gameplay, just say I've bandaged myself, I should naturally start getting that blood back in my system if I've eaten and drinking in that time. Now, as it stands, I don't think it's like that, and I probably don't think they will add that. It's very frustrating to get hit by a zombie once at the start of your experience when you have nothing, and to have that health taken away from you 10 hours into the game still. I haven't run into another player to give me a blood transfusion yet, so I haven't got my health back. So your health should regenerate eventually. Now, this is unrealistic, but I would love for them to add this. I should be able to have private communication with other players. So just say I run into another player, me and him become good friends, we want to work together, we want to play this game together. I should be able to add him to a private party so that we can speak no matter how far the distance is. I've had it where I've run into a player, I like him a lot, he'll run around a corner of a building, I lose communications with him, never see him ever again. That's really frustrating. Or he'll die, and then that's it. That's game over. No more friendship. Never meet that guy ever again. And that is annoying. So for them to have player communications or adding friends, for example, within the game, that would be pretty cool. This one speaks for itself. Nighttime, way too dark still. I join a game and it's nighttime. I don't want to play that server anymore. I log off, find a 24-hour daytime server. Easy. Now, I also have obvious fixes here that obviously will be fixed because it's alpha, a lot of glitches. Zombies walk through walls, they'll fix that. You can't respawn when you die, you have to leave the server and join again. They'll fix that. Player glitches, they walk through walls. I've walked through buildings, whole buildings, ended up being in one building, lagged out, being in a fucking hospital after that. Completely confusing. All that stuff doesn't matter to me. I know it's an alpha. I know they'll fix that out. So that's my list. Done. Never think of those ever again. If you agree or disagree, let me know in the comments below. If you have any things that they want to add that you're interested in, leave me a comment below and I'll talk to you about it if I agree or disagree. Thanks for watching this vlog, guys. Until next time, see ya.